just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trubisky going to look to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here we go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
319.
To throw, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
In motion right goes Higgins. Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bengals first down.
Gun. Stop.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stop. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Trubisky. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a third down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now Allen. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 33 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And bulldozing his way through. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. These two teams all tied after one.
First down. It's a gain of 17
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Second down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
180. 12, 12, 12. 42. Shot.
Higgins goes in motion right.
Shot.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
It's now second and
So after
10.
the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Alert. 180. Alert. Alert. Look out.
Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. 11. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On 2, ready?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go.
Brown. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brown once more. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On
This
one. Ready?
Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
Go. Go.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Bills 7. And McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen gonna throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen maybe with a free play. And he's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Looking deep here for Chase. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Wishnowski set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a
and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, 65 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 75 yards. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
22. Bengals 20. Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go. 180.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
56, 56.
To the air, Allen will try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ali. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
11 mighty.
At the 25-yard line.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Gun. Dot. Big.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
11. Here we go. Dot.
To the air again, Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
I'm 1, ready?
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. For the lead, here's third and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Here's Trubisky. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This time, Trubisky will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be out the game by now. But sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point, but sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Bills 30. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Completes it to Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Another Bills. First down.
Now Allen. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Burrow will throw. Throwing for Chase on a crosser. He's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Bills 30. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 28-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Shakir hauls it in. Now he's loose again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 71 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bills 37.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Wide inside.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
37. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing here, Trubisky. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Bills.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Down the right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Well, it was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Plenty of success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Hey, tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be